Hi Flosstube, this is Sandy with Goofy Mama Stitches. If you remember me, it's been a while. Today is Friday, July 24th, which is a holiday for Utah. And I thought, oh, what a good time to hurry and get on and do my Flosstube. So it's been a few months, so I have quite a bit. So hopefully you guys don't fall asleep, right? I don't even know what Flosstube this is. I don't even know. So I'll have to put it down below when I find out. And my hair is a mess, so I'm so sorry. It's a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple weekends ago now. I went to the Stitch West in St. George with Primrose that Snug Harbor Crafts put on. And that was really fun, a lot of fun. I'll talk about that more later, but I just wanted to mention it was funny. I mean, it's funny to me because I run hot. I just run hot. Plus, it's like I'm in the middle of menopause, so TMI. And I'm always hot. Well, when I'm up here, because I'm from Utah, so I'm up in the northern part. Not way northern, the top of the border of the state, but I'm more northern. And so it's more of a, it's not humid. It's not humid at all like other places, but a little bit more than St. George. So I always have my hair up. So that's probably why I'm all wrinkly and everything here. But, because it's too hot. Well, down in St. George, I don't think I put my hair up in a ponytail once, except for when I was going to sleep. And I was fine. It was so weird. It was so weird. And then it dawned on me, I was like, it's a dry heat. Anyway, I do have some new subscribers, I believe, since my last video, and it's been, gosh, I would say probably over a year and a half that, or maybe even 2 years that I even did my first Flosstube. So, I was just going to get on and just say a couple things about myself. I love Goofy, the Disney character Goofy. He's just so cute. He's my favorite. So, that's why me and my son and I came up with the channel, Goofy Mama Stitches. And I was like, oh, that's kind of perfect because I am kind of goofy. So, we came up with that channel name, and I love to cross stitch. It's like an obsession. Probably like everybody else. And I get a few hours in every day. I have to go to work by 6, and so my alarm goes off at 4. I don't always wake up at 4. I like to hit the snooze button. So, I hit the snooze a couple of times. And then when I do finally wake up, if I have time, I'll sit there and stitch for a minute. Sometimes I hurry and get ready, and then I go to work and I stitch until my shift starts. I just make sure my computer's going, all my programs are up, all that fun stuff. And then I'm able to stitch, and I stitch when at night before I go to bed. So I make time for it, that's for sure. But anyway, I have one son who's 18. He'll be 19 the end of November. And he got a job yesterday. It was his first day, so I'm so excited. And he's going to go mow some lawns today to earn money. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My son's phone was ringing. And it wouldn't have stopped and bugged you guys. And then it would have bugged me. But anyway, so I've been stitching for a while. I stitch mostly on Lugana. Well, I can't even really say that anymore. If I stitch on anything black, it's always 14 count black Ada. Always. Because I can see the holes if it's Lugana, but I don't know where to put the needle. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. I can't see it. So I just do Aida. And then I stitch on Lugana and linen. So it just depends on the project. Depends on what fabric they have. I'll stitch on anything. I don't care. So, and I'm an in-season stitcher, I think. I love to stitch the seasons. But I do stitch stuff all year round and stuff. But my favorite season to stitch is Halloween. I just love the cutesy stuff. But anyway, so May 22nd, about what, 2 months ago, I had a total knee replacement. So, and we're trying to sell our townhome. And so we moved in with my sister. That's one of her dogs right there. The other dog's over by this window. And that's why everything's all different. But trying to sell my townhome and nobody's looking at it. I'm so sad. I'm just hoping and praying that like more showings happen maybe in the next little bit. But I had a total knee replacement and I'm 8 weeks out, I think, from my surgery. So, and my knees have always been bad. But they were like bone on bone. So when I started to like almost like fall and stuff, I was like, no, we're getting it done. We're doing it. So I got this one replaced, my left, and it's actually doing really good. So when I go to physical therapy, they always put me on the bike and I can actually go all the way around now. They said that I forget what it's called, like your knee measurement. I forget the right word, but anyway, you probably know what I'm talking about. But when they push your knee back, you know, it's got to be at least 105, 110 to get going around the bike. And I'm at 115, so yay. But a normal knee, I think they said, is like 140, but that's probably like my son's age. But anyway, so that's happened. Trying to get out of my townhome and shove everything in a storage unit and sell that. So life has been fun. But guess what? I've stitched through the whole thing. I did have this little, I don't know what you call it, like a little, like valley, whatever you want to call it, a little dip, that I just was not in the mood to stitch. I just didn't even care. And usually when I watch TV, I always like, if we're sitting down watching a movie, I'll always stitch because I need something to do with my hands. And I don't know if that's a sensory thing or I don't know. But I just sat there and watched TV. I just wasn't in the mood. But luckily I got myself back to my little groove before our Stitch West put on by Snug Harbor Crafts. And that Kefren, she is hilarious. She's funny. But anyway, we had fun, went down to St. George. But I'm calling this episode kind of like a mini whip parade, mini finish parade. Because my thinking, okay, there's my storage unit. I thought I'm going to pack all my, well, I didn't pack all of it, but I packed all my, in some boxes, I packed all my whips, but I put on there, you know, whips, my cross-stitch whips, and then I packed like all my finishing stuff, my ribbons, my board, my buttons, my twine, like everything I packed, but I kept it all up front because I thought, if I want to change or do anything else, I thought, I'm going to be smart and I'm going to pack it right up front. Well, I can get to my whips, but I can't get to anything else because my son and his friends, and then my sister that we're living with, and brother-in-law, kind of finished clearing everything out because I had surgery. And so everybody just kind of pushed it all in. So I'm like, okay, it's great. I was thankful for the help though. So very, very grateful. So anyway, that's what's been going on. And then yesterday, my sister said, hey, she was on her way home from work, and she's like, can you run me up to the hospital? And I was like, yeah. And my brother-in-law had went to a heart doctor appointment a little bit earlier. And I said, yeah, of course. And I said, is he okay? And she said they're taking him to the ER. Well, he just had like a regular, a regular heart doctor appointment. And they took him to the emergency room. And I guess, and he's had this for a long time, but he was in AFib, and I guess your like regular heartbeat is supposed to be anywhere from 60 to, I think they said 100 beats per minute. His was 177. And actually when he got there, it was 246. So they like zipped him on over to the emergency room, which I don't blame him. Holy cow, that's high. So, then they wanted to keep him there, overnight. So last night and tonight. So my sister's up there. So I'm going to text her when I'm done with this and ask how things are going. So keep your fingers crossed. Everything's good. So anyway, keep your fingers crossed. But so as I was kind of saying, like, I packed all my whips and I wrote on there so I would know exactly where they are, what they are. Because I think, if I were to guess, I would say I have around 50 or 60-ish. Tanner, please text me and let me know what you're doing. Love you, bye. Sorry, my son's leaving. He's got to take a friend his hat that he left in his car, and then he's going to go mow some lawns and then go to his regular job. So sorry. Anyway, so I packed all those, and then I left, I don't even know how many I left out that I could work on here. And I pulled out like a couple Halloween ones. I pulled out like a few, and anyway, I was like, oh, these will do. And then when I get sick of these, I'll go swap them out and stuff. So this is like my mini whip parade, because I think, well, I know one I didn't stitch on, but I'll still show you because it's fun. But anyway, here is my whips. And I am so sorry if I can't remember who it is, or the fabric. And guess what? I had it all written down. I was so proud of myself. I had it written down what the fabric was, who the designer was, in my like calendar notebook planner thing. Do you think I can find that anywhere? Nope. I have no idea where it went. I'm so mad. But this, I think, was by Sweet Wing Studio. And I know this is a 28 count coffee, Lugana, but this is, I don't even know what the name of it is. How bad am I? But this was a Sunday stitch. Super quick and easy. It went by fast because, it's just a lot of words and a little bit of fill-in, but I thought it was cute. So I want to say it's Sweet Wing Studio, but I could be wrong. So I'm so sorry. I was so proud of myself because it was all written down and now I can't find it. Oh well. And this one is a finish by Primrose Cottage. This was their freebie, one of their free Friday, I don't know what month. But this was the stitching one. And this is like ocean sand, I think. It's 28 count Lugana. And I just picked different colors. I had no rhyme or reason. I just was picking, you know, just different ones, different colors. Oh, I was trying to read it backwards, that Ada. And I was like, what is that word? But this was, you know, this is a quick stitch. Did finish that. That was fun. And you guys would be proud of me. I like ironed everything. So fun. And I think I showed you guys this before, but I wasn't sure. So I thought, well, I'll do it again. And this is by Shepherd's Bush. This is a 28 count, like maybe ivory. And this is their Scatter series. This is Scattered Luck. And it's just so stinking cute. I love it. And theirs, if you've ever been in their store or saw theirs, they've done theirs on the big 10 count fabric, I believe, and made it into this really cute pillow. But I didn't want mine on a 10 count fabric. So all the ones I do, they're going to be about this size. So, and they're so much fun. I bought quite a few of them. And I actually did finish their Scatter Freedom for the 4th of July. I don't know where that is either. Having a terrible time. This was the Sip and Stitch, I believe, for Primrose Cottage. I believe it was their February one. Happy Valentine's Day. And this is just on a, this is a 28 count linen, and it's just like a blush pink, and it has those white dots everywhere. And I believe I used all the called for colors. 2/2. It's just super quick. It was cute. Well, I'm a seasonal stitcher, so I stitch it. And then there's some holidays that I don't have a lot stitched. But this is their other one. And I stitched them all on the same fabric. So this one was their cute little strawberry love. Way simple, way cute. And then this was their last one, which is the Hugs and Kisses with the cute frog. And I just stitched them all on the same fabric. Excuse me. And these don't take long at all. They're super quick. But I love that little white dot, pink blush. I just thought it was super cute. And those frogs are adorable. And you know what's weird? I like the little tiny itty bitty frogs, like real frogs in real life. But bigger than that, and they gross me out. I don't know what it is. I think it's the toads with all their little wart thingies that they got on them, all their bumps. Just weird. But I stitched this all on the same piece, and so that will be fun. And the next one is another free Friday from Primrose. And this was just on a blue, oh, what did they call it? I can't even remember. I think this is a linen, but it's just a blue, They're Spring Blessings. I love all those sheep and the bees. They're so cute. So, so cute. And of course that one didn't take long either because just words and a few flowers. Those bees are adorable. Okay. Then the next one is the Stitching Rules by Primrose. And I stitched them all together. And I did use the gray, the ash gray, Lugana. I did the ash gray Lugana. So, here's the whole thing. I kind of got a little close there, but hopefully, and I'm sure you guys have all seen this. But it was so fun to stitch. It was so fun. And I think it's funny because when it came down to the no frogging allowed, I kid you not, I frogged that thing 3 times. And I thought, it's an omen. It's like you have to frog it because it says no frogging. I don't know. It was weird. But I was like, this is so cute. Why are you making me frog? Like 3 times I had to frog this and that. And I was like, okay, I'm over it. But I got that done. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I don't want to put it in a frame. I want to just kind of back it with material and then put like a rod on it. But I'm not 100% sure. All right. And then the last 2 finishes I have are by Primrose. Sorry, I have to straighten out my knee because I keep it bent for so long and it starts hurting. Whew. But we're on the mend. This is their Valentine's Quaker. And I showed you guys this before, but it was kind of in the hoop. So, I just wanted to show you what it's looking like. This is just a 28 count, even weave, I believe. And I used, and I'm going to have to find out and let you know later, but I used the DMC variegated floss. And I just think it is so pretty. I really do. I love, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm showing it to you upside down. Hello. Sorry about that. I was like, that heart's upside down. So, there we go. That's the right way. So I just really loved their variegation. And this I saw, Katie, Jeremiah's mom, she's on Flosstube. She does her Flosstubes every Monday. She did their winter one in this really pretty blue variegated floss. And I was like, oh, like I fell in love with it. So I was like, yep, I have to do that. So I started doing that with all of their Quakers. Well, not every single one, but these ones that have just the one floss. And then I did it with the green for their, is this spring, I believe? Their spring one that was purple. I did it in this green variegated DMC. Still on the white fabric. And I just love the variegation in it. And I stitched this is my second time stitching it. I stitched this one and the Valentine's one and the spring one, or the summer one. I stitched them all already with the colors that Primrose did. And then as soon as I saw Katie, Jeremiah's mom, and I'll link her below. Jeez, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I will link her below. So hopefully you can see hers. They're just so pretty. So pretty. And I'm not sure. Sorry. So, anyway. That's all the finishes. So, I will show you guys my whips now. This is the little mini parade because it's all that I grabbed from my storage unit just to keep here. And this is by Crocetta Go-Go. It's July 4th in the city. So hopefully you can see that pretty good. The stitch count is 237 by 267. So it's going to be pretty big, but I love it. And I'm not in a hurry because 4th of July's passed, so I'm not in a hurry. And I believe, because they called for 32 count natural, like the Zweigart Belfast linen. And so I ordered it on 123 Stitch, and I love how you can just like click the box and it adds everything. So this is what I have started so far on it. But I think these are supposed to be leaves, and I don't think I like them. I don't know. I don't think I like it. So, and this I think is the beginning of like a little house that's there. I don't mind this green, but this, I'm assuming, is supposed to be leaves, like on the tree there, right? I don't like that color. So, I might go to Shepherd's Bush, that's my LNS, and do something different. But look at this. It can't even fit in the camera. Look how big. It's almost comical. It's almost comical because it's so big. Okay, next one. Is my by Plum Street Samplers, the Milk and Cream Company. And I just thought this was so stinking cute, but there is quite a bit of like, there's just a lot of like fill in. That's a lot of grass. That's a lot of white for the, so I haven't worked on it a ton. I'm sure you guys have seen this as well. The Milk and Cream Company. I just think it's so cute. And I think I did the same as them because it calls for, well, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Because theirs calls for, the model was stitched on 36 count vintage pecan butter, and this is not a 36 count. I think, oh, I'm so sorry. I think yeah, I don't know where it went. But I think it's Vintage Country Mocha, and I want to say it's like a 28 count. But that's what I have so far. I did all the outline to the whole thing, and then I indented in here just so I know like where to go for that line across here. So I really haven't done a whole lot. Just some of the sky, and I don't know what those are. Trees, I'm assuming. Those little green things. Trees. I don't even know, but I'm stitching it. So I did get that done. I haven't worked on it a ton. I should work on it more. I really should. But I haven't. So, oh. And this one, I can't remember what was in here. Oh, this bag is my July in the City. I was like, I don't know what bag it is. Okay, next one is next one is another Crocetta Go-Go, and this one I have a lot more accomplished on it. This one is the Halloween in City. So if you can see, I have the whole top row done. I have this little section done, and I came down just so that I could know, you know what I mean, like how far down it goes. So I'm working on this little section here. And it's a 237 by 268. And I love hers because she uses DMC. Of course, you can, of course, swap anything out that you want. But I love the variegation, but I guess I have to pick and choose my stuff. But anyway, they stitch theirs on the 32 count vintage country mocha. The Zweigart Belfast linen. That's what they stitched theirs on. I just have a, geez, Sandy. Mine is called Pickle, and it's a 28 count. This is the one I'm working on, the section I'm working on. And I love this pattern. I love it. I love it. I love it. In fact, I think I'm going to keep it out so I can stitch on it some more. And this is the part I have done is this whole top section. It's so fun to work on because A, it's my favorite season to stitch, and then it's just so bright, and I love all the spiders, and it's just so stinking cute. And the little cat, oh, I just love him. Anyway, this is the whole top section. That's the middle, the middle that I got done. Look at those cats. Oh my heck. Are they not stinking adorable? And the one with stripes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this one's going to be a pretty big one too because it's like humongous. And I did start over here at the bottom. And then for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking or doing, but I didn't like it. So I started back at the top. So anyway, that's my, and this one I will get framed when it finally gets done. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I'm going to keep that one out because I'm going to work on it probably today. Oh, got to put my paper with it or I won't know what in the world I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing anyway. Okay. I'm going to set that aside. And I don't have my bags in order. So this next one is one by Jordan Nicole, the little stitch girl, and it's called A Stitch a Day. A stitch a day keeps the crazy away. Which, you know what? I don't know if I believe that because I'm still crazy and I stitch every day. But it's been fun. They're just kind of, woo, you know, they're fun, bright. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously? Look at those colors that she uses. Ugh, I'm dying. So I think, yeah, hers was stitched on a 32 count charcoal linen by Zweigart. And mine is on 14 count black Aida. So look how stinking cute that shows up. It's just, oh my heck, it's adorable. So, I do, and I apologize if you've seen it before, because I can't remember what I showed. And if it kills me, I'm going to come back in 2 weeks. Or 3 at the most. Because it's too hard to figure out, like, what did I finish? What did I buy? What did I do? So, anyway, this is super fun. So I wanted to finish that and then finish the white X's in all 3 of those. But I love the colors. I love them. I love them. I love them. And this, look, oops, there's my scissors. And look how bright and fun they are. They're just, oh my gosh, I love them. Ah, my knee's getting still. Wow, 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 right? But look how just, they're so vibrant and pretty, and I'm a messy stitcher, so. Oh, and I have a pair of Halloween scissors in with them. Because, I don't know, that's just how I roll, I guess. But that is a super cute one. And I know that I have more finishes that you guys haven't seen, but I don't know where they're at, so. And I started a Shannon Christine over on this side, but I think I'm going to unpick that because that's a UFO. Just didn't want to do it anymore. We know how that goes, right? Okay. The next one is which you've all seen this before as well, the 4th of July Rules by Primrose Cottage. I believe I have all of this down to the wagon right here. That's what I'm working on. And I did the same 32 count light taupe 2/2. And yep, all the called for colors, everything. And that's mine so far. Just kidding. Hold on. We're having technical difficulties. Okay. I'm on my phone because my son's been using my tablet, so I don't know. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Don't touch. I'm a hot mess, can you tell? So, anyway. But I used the same, like all the called for colors. I have all the same fabric, 2/2. It's a I don't know, is this a linen or, I don't know, linen or, usually I can tell, but when it's smaller, I have a harder time telling. I want to say it's linen, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm down here, and I'm just, this one I have to go slow because I messed up somewhere, and some of it's off. But I love this bunny. I just think she is stinking adorable. So, anyway, that's it. I mean, I'm almost done. I just have to get busy. But that's been fun to work on. I like when things have like a different, I like when they have like a different motif, or like a different, I don't know what you call it, like a different, it's not all the same, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So it gives you variety and stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. This one that I'm working on is and I did pick out a lot of 4th of July pieces because I really wanted to work hard on them. So I picked out a lot of those. Of course, I picked it out a while ago too. And this is a design by Ursula Michael, July 4th. And this they have stitched. This is all, so it looks like a fence, I guess, is what she was trying to do. And I didn't want to stitch all that. And I just love the colors. I love how big it is. So I ended up buying the fabric flare that looks like a fence. And it's a 28 count even weave or Lugana, whatever. So it looks like the fence already, so I don't have to stitch all that. And then I'm working over here on this big star. But yeah. And then like the big old 4 whatever is going to go there, so that's going to be fun when I finally get to it. It's going to be huge. But slowly but surely, that one's going to be, I don't know, hopefully done next year, because it doesn't seem like, well, I say that now. I say it doesn't seem like there's a lot. It doesn't seem like there's a lot to do, but then you're like, yeah, there's a lot. This next one I bought at Shepherd's Bush, and they had, so it was a Teresa Kogut book. I can't even get it out of my bag. We have a problem, Houston. The Broad Stripes and Stars. Broad Stripes and Bright Stars. Designs by Teresa Kogut. So, and I usually don't buy books and stuff because normally I only like one pattern out of them all. And this one, I loved every single one. And I thought, you have to get the whole book. That's sad. So this is the one I'm working on right here. God shed his grace on thee. And the whole book, it's just, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So much fun. But I love every single pattern on here. So I will be finishing that at some point in my life. Like the whole book. And this, I think, is a 28 count. Let's see. Is it 28 or did I get 32? It might be 32. Oh, let me just tell you. Oh, it's 28 count Ren Lugana from Picture This Plus. See, I have no clue what I stitch on. But that's what I have so far. Look at the little eagle, isn't he cute? I love it. So, that's what I have so far. And I worked on this, and this blue part is not even finished. I have a little bit more to go over here. But I was kind of trying to finish everything, because I stitch in a hoop, so everything that's in my hoop, I want to be able to stitch it all up, down, whatever, so that when I slide the hoop over, like I don't have to go back and forth. But I bought a half a yard of this Wren by Picture This Plus Lugana because I want to stitch a lot more on that. So, been plugging along on this. I stitched this on the 4th of July, just going to town. That's a lot of fill in, but it was so much fun. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to put this in like this so I know what it is. I can just look at the picture and be like, oh yeah, I want to stitch that again. Okay. And then, of course, you guys have all seen this. Oh my gosh, I think nope. Oh, bummer. I thought I found my planner. I was getting so excited. Nope, just kidding. It's a Worthy Patriot. I had to get it too, which is kind of out of my normal because I don't normally do things this big. Normally. But then you saw my Halloween one, so kind of nervous. But I did make a working copy so that I could, because I thought I don't want to hold on to the book while I'm stitching, but I only have like this much done, right? Or no, over here. Because I always, usually I always start in the top left corner. So, Plum Street samplers, and I don't have very much done. This is a 32 count linen, and I have no idea what it is because they called for Cedar River Linen's 36 count coffee stain, and I know mine isn't coffee stain. Kind of looks like it, but it's not. And that's all I have. So I got kind of confused when I was doing this, and so I kind of put it away for a little bit. But I've got to get back to it. But this is going to be long too. I mean, oh well, all you got is time, right? I mean, so, that's all. That's where I'm at for that one. All right, I just had it. Oh. And I'm just keeping that in my... Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, this is what happens when you don't have a real good setup. You just kind of have to wing it. And my winging it is not working very well. Just can't touch anything. So sorry. One day I'll get better at that. Okay. And then the next one is, this is one that I saw at Shepherd's Bush, and I was just kind of looking around, and I saw it, and I was like, I have to do that. And it's so funny because, like, if I would have seen it just with the pattern, I would have been like, it's pretty, but just kind of not me, whatever. But I saw it all stitched up, and I thought, yep, I have to have it. So this is, I don't even know what you call it. Histories of Sheep, maybe. But there's all those, that's what it's going to look like all together. I just think it's so cute. And the funny thing is, I have to joke about, because normally I'm not a alphabet stitcher. I don't know why. I just I just think, well, I already know my alphabet. I don't need to stitch it. I don't know. I'm just weird. So, but now, like, I've seen myself kind of gradually go towards that. And this has, it has 1, 2, 3 alphabets and 3 alphabets and 1 number. So, like, there's, is it 0? Yep. Right there, 0 through 9. So, it's kind of funny that I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, let's stitch all the numbers and letters and but, and this is stitched, it looks like a, it's a linen. Did I get the same? Vintage Country Mocha. They stitched theirs on Ada. Mine's a linen, but it's a Vintage Country Mocha. And that's as far as I've gotten. So it's been super fun to work on. It's just, I love it. I love working on it. And I'm really, really into sheep lately. So I kind of have to laugh at how many sheep there are. And I want to say I counted like 27, but I could be totally wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's only 11 so far. But that's what I have so far on that. So fun to work on. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, that one will go in my bag for now, and I'll pull it out later. And then this one you've all seen. If I can get my bag open. This one is stitched on R&R Espresso 32 count linen. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, I'm trying not to touch anything. But this is the American Welcome by Plum Street. You've seen this everywhere, so it's not like I even have to show you the picture. But I've stitched like all the border flowers like that. Started down here. I've got this house done. I got all the words, this. I've started on the water and the boats. And kind of working towards that. So I only have like this little, and I'm not saying little because that's a big piece to stitch. But this is what it looks like so far. I love it. I love this. And I love how, like, I can come over here, work on another house. I can come down here and work on the water a little bit and the grass. So, I really like that because I don't want to just leave all that water to the end and the grass. So I'm kind of just doing a little bit of it all. And I have a nice blue water string hanging. I guess that's where I was working. So, anyway. I'm trying to roll my fabric more than like just folding it. Because I heard that was supposed to be... I heard that was supposed to be a lot better on your fabric and everything. So I know sometimes when I go to iron, whew, it's hard to get those creases out from my hoop, because I'm a hoop girl, and I like it very, very, very tight. Very tight. So, anyway, there's that. I think I only have a few more. You guys would be proud. Okay, I lied. There's quite a few more. Not quite a few, but a few. This pattern I got off of Etsy, and this is one I got off of Etsy for my son, and it's just Star Wars characters that I bought. So it was Luke, Laura, all them guys. So anyway, I thought it was super fun, and I thought that would be fun to stitch for him. He's 18, so he probably will be like, oh, thanks, Mom. That's okay. But this I got was, I think it's like it's a 28 count. I think it's a 28 count like Lugana, but it's Stormy Night. And this is what I have so far. Sorry. Now, let me just tell you. Their faces are hard to do, which sounds crazy, I guess, but look at Leia. Oh, geez, I don't even want to show you that close. But I was showing some of my friends when we were Zooming, and I was showing them what I was working on, and I showed them her face because how the pattern goes, I was like, huh. And I was like, I'm trying my hardest to like figure it out, and I can't get it to work. So I'm going to put her back here. And then one of my friends from my group, she goes, she kind of looks like Tammy Faye Baker. I about died laughing, and I was like, yeah, she kind of does. If you guys don't know who she is, I mean, you can look her up, whatever, but she was like I don't even know what I forget the word of what you call it, like an evangelist, or I don't know, something like that. But anyway, so I've got these two all the way done. Him, I've almost got done, just got to finish his vest, and I'm going to do it just like the pattern, and just kind of do the next one down here, and so forth. But I think they're looking good. Her face scares me, but that's okay. My face scares me sometimes. And I just have to chuckle because why not? So anyway, that's that. I got a couple of, I also, if it's here real quick, see if I can, maybe not. Is it here? Maybe not. Anyway, there's another one that I'm going to stitch for him that I got that's got all the lightsabers. This next one is, and I'm not sure where the pattern is. I'm not sure where the pattern is, to be honest, but it's the summer Quaker from Primrose. And this is the one I'm working on. I'm almost done with it. Wait, let's do it this way. Sorry. And this is just like a ice blue material, because I tried stitching it on white as well, but the really light colors of the yellow didn't show up. But I'm almost done. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm a hot mess today. I keep holding everything the wrong way. So I'm almost done. I just got to finish the over here. But I really love this variegation. I love it, love it, love it. So it's so pretty. And then I have the yellow thread. all on it. But I don't know where my, maybe this, oh, it is. I'll show you. Maybe. I keep it in my little thread bed thing here. But this one that I'm using for that is the variegated, it's 90. Yeah, 90. Look at that variegation. I mean, there's a piece of hair on it. And then that green that I used, I think this was it. This was the, on the other one that I showed you. It looks like it's 92. Look at all that variegation. It's just so pretty. Oh, and then they have this color of green. This one's 125. And it's like a, I don't know, a lighter one. And then my sister got me these scissors. Look how fun. Anyway, they're super sharp. Okay. Anyway, so that one is that one. That one is that one. If you guys are still with me, we're at 1 hour. I'm almost done. But that one's almost done. That one's been really fun to work on. And I don't know why it's in this bag, but we're going to go with it. Right now I'm kind of doubling up bags, so we're just rolling with things at this point because I don't know where everything's at. Okay. And then you guys, I am a hot mess. Oh, here it is. Yay. Okay. And just to tell you really quick, I won this bag at the Stitch West retreat down in St. George. So super cute. Has my hoop in there, but it's all what do you call those? Anchors. So it does the little button up here. I thought it was super cute. I won that with a pattern I'll show you in a second. But this one I'm doing is, this is another Crocetta Go-Go, and this is Boo. Just a look how stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. So cute. But I'm again doing mine on, it's a, I can't remember. I think I dyed this. I'm not sure. But it's a green. And I did have these all ironed. That's what I have so far. Look at that mouse. Or rat. Whatever he is. But anyway, I was working on this at the retreat as well. Just was getting the rest of this put in, and then I did the pumpkin. I think I still have to finish a little up here, but I think just a little bit past the broom, like right here, is how big it's going to be. But so stinking cute. So cute. So there's that one. I'm trying really hard too when I I'll show you another one in a second. Where'd I get this from? Oh, probably in here. My anchor bag is holding my Halloween. Go figure. And these are all the colors to it. I keep mine in bags because that works for me. You got to do what works for you, right? And then my sister got me another pair of scissors. And she said they reminded her of sisters. Like, can you see that? Anyway, and then one of my table mates that this is like, I think the third retreat I've sat with her at. Second or third. But anyway, she made these. Look how, they're just so cute. I just love them. She made these and doesn't match the scissors because these are, you know, different. But I love them and I don't care. That goes in there. Okay. I think I have. Okay. This one is by Raise the Roof. Peter's Cotton Knits. I hope you guys can see everything okay. Peter's Cotton Knits. And, because I want to do all the Raise the Roof, the clothesline series. So this is where I got to. This is where I got to so far. So basically I only have like the tree, but I think I messed up somewhere here too, so Peter's Cotton Knits. So cute. But, and this is like on a, it's almost like a gray blue. It's more blue though. It's a 28 count linen. But I have the buttons for it and everything. I just have no idea what I'm stitching it on. That's okay too. Now I have all these threads all over. Okay. Okay, I think there's only two more. I think. Yes. So this one, you've never seen. It was a start because I finished that 10 Commandments. Well, it's not the 10 Commandments. Those, the first thing I showed you was, the first thing was the Sunday stitch. You guys, I'm a hot mess. I'm so sorry. And so I finished that one for a Sunday stitch, and then I started this one. And this one is sorry, I'm losing everything. This is by Plum Street Samplers. Love Thy Neighbor. Super cute. Way cute. So I have about, I'm going to put my needle up super quick. So I have about half of it done, maybe a little bit more than half. I need a board or something. And this was all ironed and everything, but I wanted to work on it. So, this is what I have so far. So there's the little house up here, and then a little bit more to go over here, and that should be finished. And I think She used 36 count vintage exemplar. And I don't know that I know what mine is. Yes, I do. Mine's Lugana Ivory. Oh, I'm a hot mess. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm on the Hot Mess Express. I have a regular seat there, and they know me. So there's that one. And I'm trying really hard to, if I get done stitching with one, I want to be able to, I want to try and remember to take it out of the hoop, because I'm really bad about, oh, I don't want to work on it. I just stick it in the bag without taking the hoop off. And I don't want to do that. Okay. This next one is Stitching with the Housewives. It's one of their adorables. It's the Patriotic Pair. And I did have, like, I have that whole top done. I had her done. And then I had started on the door and had most of that flag done. So I say I don't have a ton to go, but I mean, seriously. Nope. And this is, again, this is 14 count Ada, because it's black. And I forgot to take it out of the hoop, so I'm hurrying. I'm a hoop girl. So, oh my gosh, you guys, it looks awful. I'm so sorry. That's what it looks like so far. So, I think I just have to finish some of the green in here, in the wreath. Or maybe it's done, I don't know. But that's all I have to do on that, and then start on the guy over here, and then it'll be done. And I can start on there. No, I can't, but it's a good thought. But I do have their Thanksgiving one, the adorables that they have for Thanksgiving. So, oh, and I have to show you really quick. I did have this finish that you guys have probably seen, that Primrose gave us a free pattern, and it was just Stitcher. And I finished that at the retreat, started and finished, of course, rang the bell. So I have that finished that I did on this. So, but I love that variegation. I think it was like a dinky dye is what they said. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I've never used a dinky dye. So anyway, it had really good variegation and stuff in it. So it was really pretty. But, forgot that was on there. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And I think that's it as far as my whips. Did you guys count those? Hold on one sec. Okay, I'm so sorry. My sister was texting me about my brother-in-law. And I guess they've got it down enough. They feel comfortable sending him home, so I think they're going to release him, and he'll be home in a few hours. And a few stuff that I have purchased. I did get This is the haul I've gotten lately. I hope you can see it good. It's Shannon Christine Egg Wagon. And you know what's funny? Well, I think it's funny, but like I usually, I should say, I don't stitch a lot of Easter, and I don't know why. It just has never, it's never called to me. Like, it's just never called to me. Now, Halloween, I'm all over it, but Easter, so I did, I purchased this one because I think it's so cute. And then I purchased this one by Sugar Stitches, and I got the Fiber on a Whim Lugana Even Weave 28 count Cypress is what I'm going to stitch it on, and I got all the floss, but it's just Happy Easter, but it's so stinking cute. It's so cute. So cute. So that will go in my to-do pile. And this is called A Time to Sew by Teresa Kogut, and it says it's spring. This is what I won with this bag. This was in here. They called my name. Woo. So anyway, this kind of reminds me of fall, though. Does it, you guys? I don't know. Maybe it needs to be more bright colors, maybe? I don't know, but it looks fallish to me. But it's spring. A Time to Sew. So I got this. That's nice. That's a fun chart. And then, home is where my stitching is. You've probably seen this all over. That's what Primrose gave us for the retreat. 3 different patterns. I'm not going to stitch this one because I don't get into tomatoes. I don't hate them. I just... like this tomato in here, I'll stitch that because I remember my mom having lots of tomatoes around and pins sticking out of them and stuff. But I'm not a big... oh, I love tomatoes. Don't get me wrong. I love to eat them. But I don't like stitching them. It's not my jam. But anyway, super cute. So I got that one. And I did get the... I don't know where it is now. But that's okay. I did get the material that goes with it. But anyway, and I did get this. This is 28 count Zephyr Cashel linen fabric by Picture This Plus, if you can see that. It's just a really pretty blue fabric. And I got 2 other ones in here. Huh. It's like Christmas all over again. And this one is Picture This Plus 28 count Willow. I got some of that. That's really pretty. This is Picture This Plus 28 count Vellum Lugana that I got. Really pretty. So, I have some other, I kind of went a little crazy because my LNS doesn't sell Crocetta Go-Go's patterns. I'm so sorry, you guys. If you don't watch this or unsubscribe, I'll totally understand. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, don't move. So, did get some of that. Somebody at the retreat gave us these bags. Not somebody. She's new to our table. Her name is Thelma, I believe. I'm sorry, Thelma, if you're watching. I think it's Thelma. And she gave us some colors. This is Color in Cotton, Firecracker. How fun. Firecracker, Old Lace, and Old Glory. And then there's this one, 4119 Independence, that she got us. Look how cute. I love it. And an unpicker. And then these little USA, like a zipper pull or a bag, whatever, something. In this cute little, like, isn't that cute? The little hats. And then Emily made us these, she crocheted these flowers, and that's the tape measure. Wait. There. And then you just push the button. It goes up. So stinking cute. Somebody gave us these little strawberry. It's a little hug. So that was cute. My sister gave me this. The Primrose Cottage. Like fob or something. And then she got me, they were selling these at the retreat. They're just, it's like a lanyard and it has a scissor thing on it so you don't lose it. I thought that is genius. It really is. And then she got me another seam ripper and then some needles and this like a zipper pull. It looks like it's 4th of July stuff. And she got us this tin. Oh my gosh. And she she gave us a little spider. And orange is my favorite color, so she got me a little orange spider. And then somebody gave Isabel, right, Isabel? I'm so sorry. She gave us these little frogs. They're so stinking cute. And I'm not showing everything that I got, because would probably be here all day. But Emily's mom was sitting at our table and she made us these little like mug rug type things. Looks like a little mug out of Levi's, and then the back. And it has the pocket, so you could stick whatever in it. I just thought that was super cute. And then Snug Harbor Crafts gave us these with a little pair of scissors and a little box of chocolates. And this says, at the LNS, budget ignored. And then it says, please do not disturb, buried in whips. I'll finish this one after just one more start. And I just thought this was the cutest thing because it's so true. Everything on it, it's just stinking cute. Oh, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. And I'm so sorry it was such a long video. And that was only like, how many projects? I think I had more than 10. My original thought was just to gather 10, work on those for a few months or whatever, and then take them back to my storage unit, swap them out for 10 new projects. But I haven't done that yet. But anyway, you guys, I will just kind of close now and quit talking. So, we had a lot of fun, just at the retreat, and we were trying to save money because this is like the third, this is the third Stitch West retreat that I've been to. with Snug Harbor Crafts, and it was so much fun. And this one was in St. George, of course. And then in November, they're having their yearly one in Salt Lake. But anyway, we were trying to save money, and my sister and her daughter, my niece, and then my best friend, we all went together to this retreat. So my best friend lives in Cedar, which is about 45 minutes away from St. George. So we just stayed at her house and then would just drive. Oh, that was weird. My neck was weird. So we just drove back and forth every day, and which was totally fine. It was just fun. It was so fun. My knee, every time, like, it's healing and it's getting better, and this scar looks really good, but it's so weird. I can't sleep on my back in bed. It's just weird to me. I don't know why. If I wake up during the night and I'm sleeping on my back, whatever, but I can't go to sleep sleeping on it. I always have to go to the side or my left side or whatever. And so I haven't been able to sleep real good because I can't get my knee like situated just so. So that part of recovery was hard, and you know, we were sleeping at my friend's house. She has a couple of guest bedrooms, and so I was like, okay, no, I got this. And it was just rough nights and 110 degrees. But what I was saying was we took a cooler full of like mayonnaise, mustard, Miracle Whip. We got bread. We had sandwich meats. We had some chips, and everything. So we'd go out in the afternoon, like usually around 12 or even like 1:30, and we'd go have a sandwich out at the car so we didn't have to drive somewhere and eat everything and spend money all over. So, anyway, so we did that, and that was fun, and then we'd go out for dinner after, you know, a while later, but that was fun. And then last thing, I was just going to show you, this is what my best friend got me. She got all of us one, like, and they're just little purple pom-poms. They're so cute. But this bag is what my sister gave me. And it does have a, move that. It does have a pocket in here, which I do have some stickers. The Eeyore Stitcher gave me this duck, I believe. And then another like needle threader. This needle threader. So I think we got really spoiled. Well, not think, I know. But anyway, I'm so thankful if you're still here. It's like an hour and a half later. My next floss tube probably won't be as long. But I'll put in some pictures. I'm going to have my son help me, so this won't most likely not be up for a little bit. But anyway, I had fun. I've missed you guys. I'm like, I gotta get back into a floss tube. I've got to. So let's hope that, you know, in like 2-3 weeks at the very latest, I'll do another one because it'll be easier. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good day whenever you're watching this, and thank you for coming back and pressing play. Thank you for new subscribers. I'm trying to be more consistent, but you know, what do you call it? Life just happens, and then you have a knee replacement and sell your house, and I'm surprised I know what's up and down. But anyway, thank you guys so much. If you do have any questions, or want to know anything about my projects or anything, just let me know. Just put it in the comments or whatever, and I will get back with you. But it's been fun, and I hope everything is good with you guys, and thank you again for watching, and we'll chat later. Bye, guys.